Hello! Today I have for you here Jo Malone's Lime Basil and Mandarin in both the body cream and the cologne. This is a green citrus scent over vetiver. It is refreshing and it smells a little bit like a clone version of a mojito. Very refreshing. Now when I first smelled this, I thought it was too masculine for me, and the basil note in it I thought smelled too much like grass, but I finished my sample, and over sampling it I really liked it more and more, especially since we've been getting some days in the 80s, and this refreshing scent really cuts through the heat and it makes me happy and energetic. It's very refreshing. It's not revolutionary, it's not very unique, but it certainly makes me feel like it's bright. It just peps me up and brings me energy to get things done. And on warm skin, the mandarin grows and comes at a later stage. It starts out very tart and green from the lime, but as it warms on the skin, the mandarin comes out from the background, and it doesn't bring too much sweetness, but just enough to make it feminine enough for me to wear. And I've heard a lot about how wonderful Jo Malone's body creams are, and some people even say that they are more scented than the lotion, or a lot of times when you're at the counter, the reps will say if you layer the cologne with the body cream or the body products like lotion, cream, bath oil, and shower gel, that helps the scent to go longer. So I bought this body cream, and you know, the jury's still out for me. I am not completely convinced of that. Now, another reason that I bought this cream, which, by the way, I am not usually willing to spend that much money on lotion or body cream. I would rather put my money into perfumes. So this was the first time ever I've spent this much money on body cream. I believe that this container here is $70. So it is quite a lot of dough to pay for body cream, but I bought it as an experiment, and I also got it from my husband because, you know, he somehow does not like to spray cologne or perfume. He likes to get an oil or lotion and rub it on after he shaves. So the creams work better for him than colognes. If I buy him colognes, they will just sit there on the counter and he won't use them because he doesn't like to spray for whatever reason. I don't understand it. But so I bought this cream, and I have to say that when I apply it on myself, I can't quite smell it. But when my husband applies it, I can smell it walking 3 feet behind him, and I can smell it for about 4 hours after he applies it. So it is there, and he's only using 2 dabs of it on his neck. You don't need a lot of it. So I can definitely smell the scent there. So I think that the cream does give off a lot of scent, and in that way it may be worth your money. But as far as layering it, I've been experimenting with, on one arm I would do just the cologne, then on the other arm I would do just the cream, and then the next day I would try, okay, one arm with just cologne, then the other arm I'll layer it with the cologne and the cream. And I have to say that I don't find that the cream really helps it to stay or with its longevity for any longer. It still fades around the same time for me. And so I'm not completely convinced that it is worth spending $70 to layer a product. If you just use regular unscented lotion, I find that with moist skin, it does help your perfume to stay on longer. So if you just use a regular unscented lotion with the cologne, I think that helps it along quite well. So I'm not sure if it's worth the price tag, really. I'm to get this body cream. In the future, I will probably hold back from purchasing any more of this body cream, but I'm willing to try again. Now, as far as longevity on this one, it doesn't last as well as some of my other Jo Malones, like Dark Amber and Ginger Lily, or Nectarine Blossom and Honey. This one goes more in the 4 to 5 hour range with generous spraying. So what I do is I will give it 4 sprays first thing in the morning after showering and lotioning up. Then I will have breakfast. Then I will come back in and I'll put another spray on it, another 4 spray. So that's a total of 8, and that will go for around 4 to 5 hours, I would say. So the longevity isn't excellent, but I feel like the sillage is pretty good. I can definitely get whiffs of it throughout the day, and it's refreshing, but it does need reapplication every 5 hours or so. But for summer scent, I don't think that is too bad. Normally the lighter scents are quicker to go on the skin, so I get that. It is so refreshing though to respray. So let's see. It definitely, where would you wear this? Anywhere really, but it is more of a casual scent. I find that I like to wear this to when we go out to eat at restaurants, because the smell of food can be kind of overwhelming, and if you wear heavy perfume to eat when you go out to eat, your senses are, or my senses get kind of off. Like I can't taste as much food or drinks because my perfume's too heavy. So the citrus scents in the summer, especially when going out to eat, I find that it doesn't disturb my taste buds. And so I think it's excellent for outdoor outings or going to restaurants, and certainly for some mojitos, happy hour. So if you've tried this, let me know. And by the way, I know I've done a lot of Jo Malone videos, and it seems that I'm obsessed with the house, which is true. But when I get into something, I kind of like to explore and experiment and see what works best, and what I like, what I get out of it, the longevity, the sillage. I like to really experiment with a line, but I have quite a few samples here from Frederick, Malle, and some Tom Fords that I will be touching upon at some point in the future. I have Santal blush. They give this really nice samples out at Neiman Marcus. They're quite a good size. And I also got the new Jo Malone Silk Blossom, and I'll be doing a video on that one as well. So I'm sorry, this was a long video. So thanks for listening, and I will see you next time.